Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready.
Awesome. So, for today's deep dive, we're taking a closer look at the Ramayana again.
Oh, nice.
Specifically, Episode 6, The Marriage of Rama and Sita.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right. Our listeners sent in some fascinating excerpts about this episode, and, well, let's just say there's a lot more going on than just a wedding.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not just about Rama and Sita tying the knot. It also features the marriages of Rama's brothers to Sita's cousins.
A lot of matchmaking going on.
Yeah, talk about a busy wedding season. But really, this episode lays the groundwork for the whole epic.
It does.
It introduces key players and relationships and hints at some of the trials and victories that lie ahead.
It's like the foundation of the whole story.
Exactly. So, to really understand the Ramayana, we need to dig into this episode.
Agreed.
Now, we got to talk about this Swayamvara. I mean, it's not your typical way to meet your future spouse, is it?
Not at all. A Swayamvara was an ancient Indian tradition where a princess got to choose her husband. Oh, wow.
From a group of suitors.
So, kind of like a competition.
Exactly. Often, there'd be a challenge or a test of skill involved.
Interesting.
It really gave women a level of agency that we don't always see in ancient societies.
Yeah, especially patriarchal ones.
For sure. And, it's especially interesting when you consider the social context of the time.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So what was the challenge in Sita's Swayamvara?
Well, the challenge was to string the mighty bow of Shiva.
Oh, wow, Shiva's bow.
That's right. And this was no ordinary bow.
That
it was said to be impossibly heavy.
Oh, my gosh.
Almost impossible to even lift, let alone string.
Whoa.
Can you picture it?
Oh, yeah.
All these powerful princes from different kingdoms trying to string this legendary bow.
Each one failing, I'd imagine.
Exactly. One after another.
It must have been pretty intense.
Oh, incredibly.
Yeah.
The tension in the air must have been palpable.
And then Rama comes along. We know he wins Sita's hand, of course.
He does.
But how does this victory, tie into the bigger picture of the Ramayana? That's a great question.
Yeah.
See, it's not just about Rama winning Sita's hand in marriage. It's about so much more.
Oh.
The fact that Rama, can effortlessly string this divine bow, the bow of Shiva, the god of destruction and creation, it speaks volumes about who he is.
Wow.
It hints at his heroic destiny.
It's like a glimpse into his future.
Exactly.
Okay, so there's this connection to Shiva.
There is.
But it seems like there's more to it than just physical strength.
Oh, for sure.
There's a deeper meaning here, right?
Absolutely. See, Shiva's bow isn't just a symbol of brute force.
Okay.
It represents these powerful cosmic forces, the forces of destruction and creation.
Wow.
And these forces are essential, for maintaining balance in the universe.
I see.
So Rama being able to wield Shiva's bow, it suggests that he too possesses those qualities, the qualities of a divine being.
It's like he's destined to restore order.
Exactly. He's a force for righteousness in the world.
That's pretty powerful. So we've got this amazing Swayamvara. We see Rama proving his divine strength.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he wins Sita's hand in marriage.
The main event.
But you mentioned earlier that his brothers also find wives during this episode.
I did.
What's the significance of their marriages in the grand scheme of the Ramayana?
Well, it's easy to overlook the marriages of Rama's brothers.
Yeah, they might seem like a side story.
Exactly. Lakshmana, Bharata, and Shatrughna all marry Sita's cousins. And those unions, they're not just a footnote.
They play a bigger role.
Oh, they absolutely do. They strengthen family ties, for one thing, and they also create a network of alliances.
Alliances that become important later on.
Especially during Rama's exile.
Ah, so these marriages aren't just about romance, they're strategic too.
You got it. They're about duty and loyalty and creating a support system for Rama in the face of adversity.
That's fascinating.
Isn't it? Each brother's marriage foreshadows the role they'll play during Rama's exile, the challenges they'll face, and the sacrifices they'll make.
It's like each couple has a destiny to fulfill.
Precisely. Lakshmana's unwavering devotion to Rama, Bharata's refusal to usurp the throne, and Shatrughna's steadfast support, it all stems from the bonds forged in this episode.
It's a reminder that the Ramayana is about more than just romantic love. It's about family and duty and loyalty.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And of course, we can't forget the central theme of dharma, or duty, which seems to be woven into the fabric of the whole epic.
Absolutely. Dharma is the foundation of everything in the Ramayana. It's what guides the characters' actions and choices.
And how does that play out in this episode specifically?
Well, for starters, you have Rama and Sita's marriage. While it's certainly a love match,
Mhm.
it's also presented as the ideal union based on dharma.
So love and duty go hand in hand.
Exactly. Their commitment to each other and their roles, it embodies the principles of dharma.
Righteousness, duty, moral order.
That's it. And it's those very principles that permeate the entire Ramayana.
Wow, this episode is packed. We have the excitement of the Swayamvara, the display of Rama's divine power, all these marriages that form important alliances,
Absolutely.
and of course, the central themes of love, duty, and destiny.
It sets the stage perfectly.
It really does. It's like the calm before the storm, setting up all the epic adventures that are to come.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
About
How these seemingly straightforward events, foreshadow the incredible challenges that await Rama and his brothers.
Yeah, the Ramayana is full of surprises and twists and turns, and it all begins right here with these pivotal unions. And for our listeners out there, think about this. How do the events of episode 6 reflect the social and cultural values of ancient India?
That's a good one.
And how do they set the stage for the complex and, let's be honest, challenging journey ahead for Rama and Sita?
So many questions to ponder.
Keep those questions in mind as you explore the Ramayana further.
Definitely.
We'll catch you next time on The Deep Dive.
See you then.